Hello friends, welcome here or welcome back, or rather, good morning, dearest gentle reader. As the lover of period romance and dramas since I can remember, I have decided to romanticize my day and make myself feel like a character from a Jane Austen novel, because simply, why not? I am a firm believer in doing small things that bring you joy, and it just so happens that pretending I am getting ready for the day in Regency era England is just that. This was a lot of fun to do, and I couldn't recommend embracing what you love more. You are never too old to play pretend for just a little while. I started my leisurely morning wearing my most elegant pair of pyjamas, putting on a pretty dress, pinning up my overnight curls and picking out some vintage jewellery before following up with some everyday skincare and makeup. I like to keep it really simple with just a few products to accentuate my features. I was so lucky to be visiting my parents when I filmed this, and these pieces of jewellery I was able to borrow are so beautiful. It's always extra special to wear pieces that have belonged to another generation from your own family, and I felt like I was dressing up for something really special despite it being a really just very ordinary day otherwise. I feel like our culture often encourages us to hide away our treasures and only show them off for really noteworthy occasions, but sometimes just putting something a bit fancy or a bit special on is exactly the pick-me-up that you need. So this is your reminder to use and enjoy the items that bring you happiness whenever you can. Perhaps the most important part of the day is breaking your fast, and I decided to indulge in hot tea and toast in the most splendid and over-the-top way I could manage. I think it turned out perfectly, and I had so much fun. I felt all at once like I was a character in Bridgerton and like I was playing tea parties as a child all over again. It was delightful. To take advantage of the beautiful weather we were having, I decided to go to a local garden centre and just look at lots and lots of beautiful plants and flowers. So many of the blossoms are still in season, and it's so beautiful when all of the petals just kind of fly off the branches, and there's just something so magical about being able to stand under the sunshine and just be with so many interesting varieties of plants. The garden centre that I went to also had just the most beautiful little woodland area out the back, with so many gorgeous pine trees and forget-me-nots and interesting mosses, and it was such a lovely way to enjoy the sunshine and get outside for a little bit. A change in the weather deemed a candlelit crafting session later on, and I had the perfect easy craft idea to fill my time. I have had these copies of classic books for a while, and each of them are looking a little worse for wear, from faded covers to tears and pixelated artwork on the front. I just really didn't enjoy them. So at some point I would love to redesign some proper book covers for some of my books, but in the meantime I came up with a very simple paper craft. Essentially, I am creating dust jackets from patterned paper to wrap around the books. And these are inspired in part by some copies that I've seen in various shops and I thought looked really lovely. These were so easy to do and so rewarding to look at after, so I think I'll be making many more of these in the future, and I would also really love to experiment a bit more in the future too. Perhaps you'll decide to give your books a makeover too. I hope you've enjoyed this slightly silly but hopefully cozy and heartwarming day together. I know it's a little different and a bit more themey compared to my usual content, but all of these moments felt like I was embracing my inner child fully and doing what I always want to do when reading or watching my favourite Regency era books, TV shows and movies. It was just really very fun, and I'd encourage you to do something a bit extra just for the sake of it to fill your cup and connect to your inner child. Take care, dear friends, and I shall see you soon in another video. Goodbye.